Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of AmericanDreamTrading.com's live Futures and Education program. This is an outreach of AmericanDreamTrading.com, which is created by Chad Christian, is owned by Chad Christian, is run by Chad Christian, is incorporated by Chad Christian, is a legal corporation for over 4 years. We're glad you could be here with us today. Had kind of a busy day today. Coach was off sick. He was sick all weekend, filled in for him this morning. So it's been a busy day for us. There's been some interesting news that we made money on from over the weekend, and we just got done making a whole pile more money here on some news that happened also, world event, that we were able to capitalize as it happened live. So it was a pretty exciting day today. Our members did extremely well. They were able to profit from the events around the world. Hopefully you were able to do the same thing. Glad you could be here with us today. My name is Mark McSee. I'm one of the moderators here at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Glad you could be with us. If this is your first time here, make sure you click that subscribe button. Also click that notification buttons and likes and shares, if you would be so kind to do all of those things to get our word out. We're glad you can be here with us today, and we hope you'll learn a little bit while you're here. This is a free outreach of AmericanDreamTrading.com, and we're just here to provide this as a free service to all the live social media networks that are available, and we are on every single one of them. So if you're just on one account, you may want to go to, if you're just on TikTok, for instance, you may want to go over to YouTube. And if you're just on YouTube, you might want to go to TikTok, whatever. We have some alternate accounts available for yourself. All right, so done all well today. If you haven't been to our website, AmericanDreamTrading.com, make sure you head on over there right now. And while you're there, make sure you grab our free Discord. Once you're inside there, you get instant access to our stock lounge where you can interact with other members. You can ask questions. There's also training video channels in there, documents, discount channels. There's all kinds of different things that you have access for totally free. Now, paid membership does have its privileges, and as such, you'll only be able to see so much within our free Discord. The rest comes with our paid membership. So you can go in there and look around. We do have quite a few promos, and in fact, our Diamond membership's $8,000 one-time payment, never pay again, or you can make it in two installments payments. And that gets you that Diamond membership for life, never pay again. It includes all our stock options, crypto, and of course, this program membership is futures. So grab that, never pay for it again. We also have a monthly plan available if you like to do that instead. It's $850 a month. So you can see after 10 months, basically, it'd be a better value just to go buy the annual amount, right? So check it out. You go over there to AmericanDreamTrading.com and grab a hold of them memberships now while them promos are still running. All right, what else we got? Well, if you have any questions, feel free to type them into the chat box there that you can see, and we'll do our best to answer your questions live. All right, and if it looks like I'm looking around, it's because I'm looking at my other monitors. I'm monitoring what's going on here with the markets at the moment, and so I'm not really looking at my screen here. So let's get back to business here. One of the things I might want to do is switch over here to my futures list. We can get here and we can see that. Let's go take a look at oil because we profited mightily on oil today. One of our members was monitoring oil and called out that oil was dropping, and it did. It dropped big time. And we were able to capitalize on this whole downturn down here. I know I did, so did a lot of our other members. Had record-changing days today with their accounts. One of our members had made, I think his one biggest day here a few weeks back was $600. Well, today he made well over $9,000. That's how far he's come. He was able to take advantage of that. So that's very excited. We're happy for him, excited for him. I did bigly also, but that's beside the point. You know, we are happy for the money that I made. We're also happy for all our smaller accounts too, because it's exciting to see people progressing and taking advantage of the knowledge that they've acquired over time and being able to turn it into profit. And it's not easy, right? Statistics bear it out that it's not an easy thing to do, right? 90 to 95% of all day traders failed the first 2 years. That's a proven statistic. You can go Google it yourself. You don't have to take my word for it. And a lot of that reason is because they're trading by themselves. They don't have a mentor. They don't have anybody to go turn to when they have issues, right? So, you know, we have all that here. That's one of the beauties of it. What the heck's going on? Oh, that don't look like oil. That's gold I clicked on up there. Hang on here. I was looking at one of my other monitors. Say that don't match. So, you know, we have Coach has over 33 years of experience in the markets. He might know what he's talking about, right? And yes, let's see here. All right, go there. All right, get that out of the road. So I move that around a little bit. There we go. All right, good to go now. See what we got going on here. All right, back to business here. So anyway, there was world events. News happened on the other side of the ocean, way on the other side, and that caused the oil market to drop, caused a little bit of chaos in the markets, and we love chaos, right? We love volatility. It caused the markets to fall, and that's one of the things a coach does. Teach us, educate us on how to make money when the markets go up, how to make money in the markets when they go down, and how to make money in the markets when they go sideways. And we pretty much did all of them today, didn't we? The markets went up, the markets went down, they went even sideways for a while. So, yeah, so we were able to put all those different trading strategies into effect today. It was one of those kind of days. So, let me do this here first. Excuse me for 1 minute. Clicky on this thing here. There we go. Go there. And we'll do the same thing over here. Hang on 1 second. And there we go. Take care of that one there also. All right. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. There we go. All right. One more thing here. Should be good to go. All right. Trying to get right in here. All right. And do that. All right. Back to it now. So anyway, we took events of the world today and made money off of it. And that's what you got to do. Sometimes you have to be in a reactive mode, react to the things as it's presented to you. They don't happen all that often, so when they do, it's a beautiful thing when you can make money off of it. I mean, the oil markets went down, the indices went up. They have an inverse relationship, as you can see. See how this is the NASDAQ, see how that climbed, see how the S&P 500, how it climbed, and they look exactly the same, but at the same time, oil was dropping, right? If you look at probably natural gas, it shot way up too after it pulled down all day, and it shot up. So there's inverse relationships to these things, and we were able to make money on that. Actually, ES broke above that magical 60-65 line there, so temporarily. Anyway, so if you have any questions, feel free to type them in there. Okay. All right. That's had me worried there for a second over there in the YouTubes. What's some of the terminology going on over there? But I understand it. All right. Is ES going down? I don't know. What's your chart show you? What's my chart show me? Let's take a look at ES. Is it going down? I don't know. Well, let's take a look and see. Oops, right there. Right now, it's just kind of flat. It's consolidating right now, kind of on a flat course right now. It's climbed up because of that news that was going on the other side, right? Anyway, holy cow, M&M, 80% on a total account in futures. Wow. Good a job. Good a job. Everybody's making money today. Hey, by the way, who was the host this morning? That's all I'm asking you. 9 to 11, who was there? Oh, all right. Well, you know, just saying. And in futures, yeah. Yes. See how you threw that in there? All right. We'll let you stay anyway. Oil's still kind of stair-stepping down. The big drops have slowed down a little bit here. It's holding its own down there below. And ES is just hanging out for right now. See what it does, all right? Anyhow, let's see the reason here. Okay. All right, what else we got going? Any other questions in the YouTube lives or in TikTok or other social media? If you do, type them in there. One of our moderators, Doug's over there in the YouTube live chat, putting in links, direct links that are clickable to our promotions that we have going on right now. And there's oil just kind of bouncing around. It doesn't really know what it wants to do. What else we got? So it's just bouncing around down there. It's kind of a little rough right now. It is in a downward trend still, but it's just kind of hovering, right? It's getting to be that time of the day, end of the day, right? People are going to start taking profits and going home. It wouldn't surprise me if ES come down a little bit, but you don't know, right? You really don't. And what else we got? What did lean hogs do today? They were kind of choppy, but they did okay. What did copper do? Look how nice copper climbed today. Boy, that was a beautiful copper day. I never even looked at that once. I was busy trading other things, mainly oil today, for the very reason the world events happened. So copper, nice run on copper. And live cattle was kind of flat. It's been going up and down like crazy lately, so a flat day is not to be unexpected. What do we got here? We got natural gas. It had really nice movement today. Of course, it's done. These are done trading anyway right now. NASDAQ still holding its own also. So, interesting day in the markets. So, what else have we got going on here? Any other questions in there? TikTok, if you're live there, type in a 1. I don't see much happening over there. Let's see what you're doing. You guys alive over there? Type a 1 in there if you're live. Let's go. There we go. Same thing over there on over on the YouTubes. Kind of low numbers here today. Maybe everybody's busy out making money today. I don't know. Make sure you're giving us a thumbs up over there on the YouTubes. It's one thing you guys forget to do is smash that thumbs up button. Let's get her smashed up. We got about 30% of you haven't smashed that thumbs up button. So let's get her going. All right. Anyhow, oil's just kind of sitting there for right now. Let's see what we got else going on here. We're getting maybe a little bit of pullback maybe on the indices. I don't know. We will see. And go from there. And I want to go here also, which I didn't know that was still going on. And what do we got here? Yes, I'm talking to myself. I'm looking here, managing a couple things going on here at the same time. Let's see what goes on here. And we'll leave it there for now. All right. Cool. One more. And we'll go here. We'll do this. Go down there. And we'll do that right there. And bang. Boom. Bang. Thank you. Bang. There we go. Get rid of that. Okay. Now we're good to go. All right, what questions do we have? I see Darn Crickets over there. Good to have you back. Chicken Nuggets over there. Doug, James, Eminem. Darn Cricket showed up over there. Good to see you all. Hopefully y'all were green today. Made good money. And Don's over there today. Also in our YouTube live chat. Full house over there tonight. Good to see you all there. So, let's take a look. What do you do when you get world events like this? Well, number one, you always make sure you have a stop. You know, I never trade without a stop to start with, right? I wasn't in oil at the time it was called out. Now, I was in it last night when the markets opened. The futures markets did very big. I made a lot of money in 28 seconds. I won't tell you the amount. If I did, you wouldn't believe it anyway. But I did share that with our paid members who are well aware of what it is. I'm usually pretty open about with my P&L statement. No particular reason why, it just does. Most people don't share, but if you want to, you can, right? So anyway, and I share the screenshots of it. So I wasn't in oil at the time, and one of our members called out, oil's dropping. We jump in. It stayed below the 9 the whole way. It still has stayed below the 9. I could have literally got in up, well, I don't remember what time that was. It's probably down here somewhere. But had I gotten in up here, been paying attention, that was at what time? That would have been, at about 20 till 12, right after I got done with Coach's Lives, about 40 minutes after. Could have got on net and just stayed that to the downside. Still be a net trade. But I wasn't, so it is what it is, right? So, and it still continues to pull to the downside. Now, again, the volume's going to start dropping off now. This time of the day on energies and stuff, they tend to drop off, and you don't see as much of a growth on it. So, anyway, let's see what else we got here. Well, we'll just leave it like that for right now. So oil's continuing to pull to the downside. We'll keep an eye on this. This is about the most interesting chart right now. I mean, the indices are just kind of hanging out up there. They're not doing bad. They're still to the upside. It's still riding the 9. But with the oil, you know, had I got in it up here, been paying attention, which I was actually on break at that time. Had some running around to do. If I could have got in up there, that's huge. Let me measure that real quick with a little fancy ruler. I'm on my other screen, by the way. That would have been a 500 tick drop. And how much does oil pay per tick? $5 or $10 per tick. So that would have been $5,000 on one contract just from there to there. And the net cost once you got out of it would have been $5.54. Imagine if you had 10 of those, right? Or 20 or 30 or 40 or 50, right? Depending on your count size, how much money you would have made. So just one contract, had you got in on the break and hold below the 9 up here, which is what I employ. Again, I didn't, but I got in down here somewhere when one of the members called it out. There's 500 ticks. That's times $10 a tick, right? $5,000, one contract. Net cost $5.50 once you get out of it. Yes, you have to have the money in your margin account to trade it. I get it. You do. So, anyhow, oil continues to drop on that. So we'll see that there. What else we got moving around here? Is anything else moving? What's the indices doing now? They still holding up there? Yeah, they kind of are. So, we'll see what goes on with them. I would like to see those start to sell off, pull back. You know, that would be nice, or shoot to the moon, but it's just kind of consolidating right now, right? And a little bit bigger here, right there, right. And do that. All right. So we'll see what that does. Anyway, so that's kind of just holding its own right now. What else we got? Let's go back and watch oil. So as long as see how that white line there, that's the 9 EMA. As long as it stays by there, that's still a good trade. There's nothing that says to get out. Now I do have a gold level here, or A level, down here at $68. It's coming close to that as we speak. All right. So we'll watch it and see what happens there. Got another level, 68.38, before it even gets there. So it's working its way down a little bit. Will it spike up all of a sudden? I don't know. We'll trade the trade that's in front of us. That's how we'll do it, right? So, I need to wet my whistle. All right. Questions, comments? Thank you, Nat, for sending them roses. Appreciate it. Thanks for the likes and shares over there. Ray, and all that. Thank you guys over there. And, of course, all our moderators and members and visitors over in the YouTubes. So, anyhow, all right, let's do this also while we're at it. I'm going to do this here. All right, there we go. What else do I got going on here? Oh, too bad I can't type. All right, there we go. All right, now we're cooking with fire again. All right, so keep that in account. All right, oil's continuing to pull down. Now, we had a lot of members change their, increase their personal trading accounts today. It was an account changing day. And what did they do? Could they have kept trading and risked their account and maybe gave some of that back by accident, right? No, they had the wherewithal to say, okay, I got it. I'm switching to paper trading. I'm not going to trade any more of my money. I'm going to take my ball and go home, right? I'm going to lock in my profits for the day. Best day I've ever had. And that's what you need to do. You just can't just keep trading and churning your account. That's how you end up over trading and wrecking your account. So recognizing and being able to do that, and be able to take your money and go home, right? I mean, if you look at Vegas, Las Vegas, what do they count on? They count on people keeping feeding those machines, don't they? Not walking away. They want them to blow all their money. Well, stock market could be the same way if you allow it. If you want to treat it as gambling, it can be turned into gambling very easily. So you have to control your accounts, right? That's why we never trade without a stop loss. Right now, oil's coming down to this critical level down here. You might get a little bit of a bounce here, if not a bunch of bounce, but we'll see here. Yeah, I want to go back here and look at something real quick. Yes, all right. All right, there we go. So, I'm going to watch this right here. Here's that bounce I talked about. It might very well do. Right there it is, right? Now, does that mean it's going back all the way back up? No, it doesn't mean that at all. It just means be careful. There's a level down there, right? Didn't quite make it to the level all the way down to this line, but it's close, right? Yeah, it's 27 cents off. That's actually quite a bit close. Closer than close. I did have a line at 38, so that's closer to that one. I don't have it on this chart. I have it on my trading view charts. So anyhow, we're going to watch this, see what this does. Is this going to bounce back up? If we do, then you might have to adjust your positions. You should always know where these levels are at so that you can make adjustments accordingly to your trades, right? So, all right. See what oil's going to do. Are you going to break and hold below this level, or are you going to sit there? That's what I'm waiting to see right now. Things are getting tight. It's still down to the downside. Nothing says to get out of this trade other than I'm at a critical level right now, one of the levels. 68 will be another one, at least the way I have it charted. So pay attention to that. And there's other ones below that, 66.56s, there's 67.86s. So there's a bunch of them down here to break through yet. So we'll see what happens. The overseas conflict, you really got to make sure you keep your stops in place. Move your stops up, keep them tight, a little tighter than normal. That way, if it all suddenly reverses due to news, then you're protecting your profits. Matter of fact, if you're into profits, you can use that to slide it back, all right? So, all right, let's see here real quick. Anyway, all right, never mind. Got a lot going on here on my desk. I'm trying to ignore it. It's distracting me. So, questions over there, over on the socials, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. You guys got any questions over there? Let me know. All right. What do you got going on over there? What is it you want to know? What's the deep, dark things you want to know about trading and all the things involved with it? You know what you want to ask. Ask it. Ask away. This is your show. It makes it better if you do ask questions. So, all right. Let's see what the oil's going to do here. Is it a fake out? Or is it going to try to break on through? We'll see here. Spread this out a little bit better so for those of you playing at home can see a little bit better. Again, this is CL, which is crude oil that I'm trading here on my screen. All right. So, anywho, here we go. Come on, oil. Pull back down there. You're going to pull back. Let's go. Work it down there. I want it to come down to this line down here eventually. This is where I was hoping it was going to come this first time before it stopped at that 68.24 level. On a 2-minute EWO, do we get in after the 2-minute, meaning like the beginning of the third candle, or EWO? Yeah, it's the second. Whenever the second bar is larger than the first, so whether you don't have to wait for the bar to end all the way, right? If you see it where it looks like it's the next bar is larger than the first at the color change, then you can enter. You don't have to wait for the whole bar to form. In other words, don't start on the third bar, because now you've already missed out. You've already gave up a bunch. So, yes, just whenever the next bar is larger than the first, go ahead and you can enter. Just make, again, you're going to looking at the total big picture too, right? There's oil testing back to the upside. Let's see if it wants to do this, or is it just teasing us a little bit? And my guess is it's teasing us a little bit, right? When it does that, I want to see what's going on with the S&P. Where's it at? Where'd it go? I'm having a hard time finding it. Did I delete it by accident or something here? I must have. Must accidentally delete. Oh, here. It's up here. Duh. I'm looking for S&P instead of ES. It's right where it was supposed to be. All right, so they're holding their own up there. It looks like they're maybe getting a little heavy at the top. What else? We got the Qs. They're probably looking the same, I would imagine. Yeah, getting a little heavy up there. Vines are getting a little heavy. What about the Russell? Russell's a small cap. Yeah, it's still got a little bit of strength on it. It's not drooping like the other ones are. And then, of course, we got oil, which is we're really watching here today. See what happens, right? Oop, wrong button. There we go. Oil's still trying to make its way down to this little magical whole number of 60. See what happens here. I don't know what's going on with my mouse today. Just don't want to grab it. There we go. Give you a better look there. Look, see if it's going to break through 68. Are you going to break and hold below this 68 level? That's what I want to see. If we can do that, things will really take off. So right now, it's got to break this 68.20 mark to be able to get to the downside. And what do I see on my L2? There's no orders there yet for that. So this is going to hover here for a little bit until somebody starts throwing orders in there. Right? Hey, J-Dog, you're back. Didn't know you left, but welcome back anyway. Oh, sort of. Oh, breaks my heart. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but there you go. New career path. We were talking about that very thing the other day, were we not? Sometimes you're indebted to an employer, and then you go in one day, and it's like, you don't work here anymore. I'm sure we've all been there, done that in our careers. Well, devote your time to learning here. See what can happen, right? Oil going to pull or not? Let's see what happens. All right. The indices are still holding their own up there. They are getting a little heavy, but they're holding their own. And watch them and see if anything happens there. Keep an eye on ES and NQ, those type, right? Because they did have a nice big climb up. And then, what goes up may come down sometimes. So, all right, what else we got going here? Let me see. Oil, what are you going to do? You're going to break here and hold it. Sometimes it's like watching paint drying, isn't it? So,
and the paint is definitely flaking dry.
Yeah, it's all right. We can still make some money, right? It's not as exciting, of course, right? Oil. Yeah, I mean, we're getting, power hour. More things might get to moving around, right? Well, you know, we lose our jobs. You got a choice. You can run out and find something else, take some time for yourself, or devote yourself to another career path. So maybe this is what it took to get you there. So make sure you're learning and studying. You know, I'll be using real money till you're ready. Over there, Jay. So just make sure you got all this sudden free time. Make sure you take advantage of your membership as much as possible. Time the doors are open, make sure you are there. Right? So, boy, if oil would just pull down here, that would be nice. Just get it over with. Right? Just don't want to do it. It's stuck there. Come pull down to this area, it would be really nice. All right. I'm going to go up here. Go there. Take that and move that over here. What's the NASDAQ doing now? It's still holding on up there. Still pretty tough. See what happens here. All right, let's see. We want to do this up here. Move this around over here. And do that. See where that goes from here. All right, I'm going to close this here. Yes, I'm moving things around on my other monitor as we speak, waiting around for this. So, all right. So, what else do we want to know? See what oil's back to doing. Is it breaking through yet? That's what I'm waiting on. That's really what I'm waiting on. To break this lower level. Now, it's probably going to run out of steam now because of this time of the day. I always do market buys and market sells. I don't piss around with limits or any of that kind of stuff. Jumped in there. So, D-Rock turned a red day into green. There you go. Yeah, many missed opportunities. That's okay. You came out green. Doesn't matter how you got there, right? As long as you learned something from it. If you did something wrong, well, then hopefully you learn not to do that again, right? So, that's how we grow. We grow by learning. And let me get rid of this too here. Anyhow, 1, 2, that right there. All right, good. Well, oil's just kind of driving me nuts. It won't move. But I always do market orders. Yeah, that's just me. There's other people who don't ever use market orders, use limit orders. It's personal preference. I just don't want to mess around. I get in there and place the order and get in and get out. I'm not messing around fixing up limit orders or at a certain price or any of that kind of stuff. And so I just get in and out. Am I not getting the best fills? Yeah, probably. Not getting the best fills, getting in and out. But I don't worry about that because I tend to do all right. And it really don't get, once in a while I'll notice a bad fill, right? Because the candle moved too fast when I entered the order. It might have sped up a little bit. So yes, a market order means you're going to get filled whatever it gets to the market. You're not locked in or guaranteed any price with that. So anyhow, let's keep an eye on oil. I don't think it's going anywhere though. I think it's about done for the day by the looks of it. Be my guess, short of anything else. All right. But we'll see what happens. So there were events that happened on the other side of the world today, so keep one ear to the news over there also. Market already reacted to that a little bit, so especially oil. And we're so glad that we were trading when that happened. The last event that happened on a Saturday over there, and we couldn't do anything about it until last night. And last night, we got in on trades and made money doing that also. So, all right. One of the things I do want to talk about is one of the important things of preserving your income, your trading, is you got to follow coach's rules. We had a member talking about that very thing today we was asking him what's different now, and he said he's basically following coach's rules, right? I wish I would have been as diligent when I first started, right, listening to that. So, and that and over trading. So we talk about coach's rules all the time. Let me play this video about coach's rules. All right. So it's always good to get these in your mind. Oh, well, here they are.
Some of the rules. Okay, perfect question. You're asking the right questions. I like it already. I'm new here. What are the rules? That's what I'm talking about. So again, right, some of the most basic rules so I can help you guys. Think about this. Stop losses on each and every trade. What does that do? Keeps you from losing your accounts, right? Not hard. Paper trade only when you're a new trader. It makes sure you're not blowing up your accounts. You're not obviously ready for this, am I right? Think about it. Every rule I have is not make money, it's keep your money. Don't trade in the first 3 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the day. It's the hardest time of the day. I've been doing this 33 years. It's very hard. I get chopped up all the time, and I'm like, ooh, it looks good. Oh, it looks good. Oh, I'm going to do it again. Oh, stop. I'm doing it to protect you, right? If you're a new trader, don't trade in the first 30 minutes because it is the most volatile, right? Until we get the shift change when volume comes in again at 10 o'clock. Because why? The very beginning is like this. Yo, 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 yo. Typically, after the first 30 minutes, it will try to decide which way do I want to go today. I'm avoiding you getting wrecked, right? Last hour of the day is power hour, high volume, hedge fund managers, making the things happen, trying to get markets to move the way that they want. I'm telling you to stay out of it. So if you're like, well, I keep getting burned up, why are you doing it? Right? Journal. It's for your own mental strength so that you can see what you are doing on a daily, consistent basis. That's all it is for. Did I trade it right or did I trade it wrong? What should I have done? What could I do better? That is what it's for, right? It's your homework every day. You guys can go back and review your trades and go over your journal and what should I have done right there and why did that not work out? It will help you, right? You're strengthening your brain and you're getting rid of your own stuff. Small position sizes. I say that because usually when you go in too large, your emotions take over, you're not trading robotically, you're not trading the trades, you'll end up blowing up your accounts, right? That's when we make a lot of mental mistakes, is all the difference was we're going in too big. Let the runners run and stop out the losers. Again, notice the stop part is the most important. Stop out the losers so you don't continue to lose money. If you find yourself in these bleed out sessions, oh, well, I hope. Oh, it's going to come back. Oh, we'll see. Oh, it's coming down to support. Oh, it broke that support. Maybe this next, oh, stop. Draw a line in the sand. Use the stop. And then when you guys go green, right, like, oh, I'm up 100. I'm taking that. That's my daily. That's what I told myself. That's what I told myself. If I can make 100, I'm going to take that. It could have turned into 2,000. Why are you taking 100? Let the runners run. I notice I never said take all the runners off the table. Never said that. I've never said that in my life. We use the shedding technique. We collect as it goes. We take off as it goes because that way we are guaranteeing locking in realized profits. Remember, nothing is realized until you actually click, right, the sell button. All these rules are in place, ladies and gentlemen. They're there to help you. If you can't do these very basic things we talk about, right, how are you going to advance? Stop saying, woe is me. Stop saying, I don't get it. Stop saying, I'm not a good trader. I guess I'm never going to get it. Yeah. Because you can't follow my basic rules. They're there for a reason. Again, follow the freaking rules, right? And listen, I know when I get on you guys, I don't get to sell anything and I don't get to make any money and it's just, I don't care. I need you guys to understand so that you guys can get ahead in life. This is what we're doing this for, right? How are you going to advance? Stop saying, woe is me. Stop saying, I'm not a good trader. I guess I'm never going to get it. Yeah, because you can't follow my basic rules. They're there for a reason. Again, follow the freaking rules, right? And listen, I know when I get on you guys, I don't get to sell anything and I don't get to make any money and it's just, I don't care. I need you guys to understand so that you guys can get ahead in life. This is what we're doing this for, right? So when I'm in this mode, right, and again, like, oh, I'm not listening to any of this. You need to listen to all this. This is where the secret sauce. This is the golden nuggets, not the coach. Just call out that runner. That isn't going to do you any good, right? It doesn't matter. There's 8 million people in this room. We could call out stuff all day long. You could just hear us shouting stuff. That isn't going to help anybody. If you don't know what to do with it, what good does it matter if one is up or one is down? That means nothing to anybody if you don't know how to handle it. You might get lucky and catch a momentum, and you're like, oh, I'm a great trader, and you just keep getting out a million times. It's because it's been going in the same direction all damn day. Right? Can you duplicate it? Can you recreate the process every day consistently? This is all about consistency, okay?
There you go. Coach's rules. Easy to understand. Easy to follow if you decide you want to follow them. That's the problem. We make a conscious decision not to follow the rules. So make sure we're paying attention to what coach's rules are. Make sure we're following them. If I can only have a do-over, I've said many times, and get all that money back that I flushed down the toilet because I didn't follow coach's rules and end up giving all that money away, right? I've made up for it over time, but that's beside the point, right? All the mistakes. Save yourself a lot of heartache and pain. Listen to the sound of coach's voice. Follow the rules. You'll come out a lot happier, more successful trading. About the time you think you know what you're doing, you don't need to listen to them rules. Well, guess what? You're going to be wrecking your account. The one that you love to hate over there on TikTok live chat, yes. When you switch from paper trading to real money, you're in for a whole new experience. You're going to have a different physical reaction whenever you have that. Well, thanks for telling me, James, about that echo. I didn't see that. Sorry. Must have had another one open. So be prepared for a totally different experience when you go from paper to real money. Yes, you're paper trading now to learn the mechanics of how your broker software works. But once you get into real money trading, now you have real skin in the game, and you'll find that you're going to think and feel differently. Trick is not to, but it's easier said than done. But when you go to that real money, make sure you're going small, right? So it's just totally different. And I can't explain it to you other than you're going to have a butt pucker effect. That's how I like to say it. Now that you got real money in the game, real skin in the game, yeah, your butt's going to pucker now, because now you're really making real money or you're losing your money. So it's all on you now, right? So you're totally responsible for your success when you click that button. So just be careful. Start out small, work your way around, and you'll be okay. It's something we all go through. It's nothing that we can train out of you, right? You have to experience it, and every day it'll get easier, right? So that's why you start out small and with small trades. That way if something does go against you, at least you minimize your downside. And let's not forget that coach's 1 to 3% rule too. If you get over 3% of your total account lost in any given day, you got to stop. So just maintain all those rules. Write them down if you have to. Put them right in front of you. Tape it to one of your monitors, however you want to do it. Review them every single day. And that's why I do play them generally every day for that very reason, because they're that important. It's there to preserve your account. All right. Oh, J-Dog, you got Starlink also. I have it. I love it. You know, is it fiber as fast as fiber cable? Well, obviously not. But I average between 150 and 200. So that's the only way I can trade. If it wasn't for Starlink, I wouldn't be able to do what I am doing right now. And I would probably be the head fry cook at McDonald's because of it. So, all right. All right. What else do we have going on here? So let us know the one you love to hate over there whenever you do start trading real money. I want to hear your experience. It'd be very interesting. I won't hear anything different. That much I can assure you. I just love hearing people tell their stories about how they felt when they first start trading real money. What a different experience it is. You know what I mean? So, all right. What else is going on? The oil's still hanging up there, not doing a whole lot. What do we want to do? Yeah, let's just play around a little bit here.
Oil completely fizzled out. Just flat.
Yeah, it's right there at that level. It's just kind of hanging out there, right? It's still on underneath the 9 though, right? It's consolidating a little bit here. It's at a comfortable level. I was really hoping it would make it down to that $68 level, but it hasn't so far. Doesn't mean it can't. And you know, the trading drops off on this. The volume, overall volume on energies and metals drop off after 2 o'clock anyway. So it's just a kind of a normal part of the day kind of thing. So, but it still can move. We'll wait and see here. What else is going on? What's the indices doing? Anything? Let's see what the S&P's doing. It's just flat-lined. Sure, NASDAQ probably looks the same way. Yep, it does. The Russell could be different. Let's take a look at the Russell. Right there's the Russell. Actually, the Russell's in an upward trajectory, believe it or not. It's still kind of flat, but it's actually kind of an upward momentum to it. Just a slight difference, slight upward movement, but it is going up. So that's kind of different, right? So I would be watching, you know, maybe they'll start selling off ES and all that. But right now it's just kind of just hanging there. So I wouldn't get too excited yet about it anyway. And go here. So I'd be getting, I would think there would be some sort of a sell-off, but, you know, you never really do know. Take a look at the NASDAQ. Yeah, didn't it? Man, I can't believe that thing went right up. I never looked at it once anyway today, but yeah, it had a really nice climb. Looked at that. What's it doing now? Yeah, it's up 1.6%. It's still climbing, huh? I mean, it's a beautiful chart. Look at that. You can't get a much better day in a copper trade like that. Very rarely does it do that. It's usually pretty choppy trading, but you get these days like this once in a while. Man, I've made some serious money off of copper. I just haven't been trading it lately. Because every time I glance at it, it just doesn't impress me at the time I look at it, and then I never go back and look. So... see, the NASDAQ's getting a little heavy here, trying to get that up here. Actually, get a downward super trend poking at it, but it'll take more than that to drive it down. Close this. There we go. All right, well. We'll watch NQ for a while, see what happens here. Got a little bit of a downward trend. Up, and we want to do that. All right. Yes. Again, it's flat too. Just kind of hanging out there. What else we got? Anybody like over there on TikTok? All right. J-Dog, you might want to talk to us offline about that idea of yours, just so for some guidelines. All right. Not you can't do it. Just talk to us about it first there, brother. J-Dog over there on YouTube. For some pointers, some hints and tips and tricks, if you would. All right. Let's see if we get some heavy selling off on the indices or not. NASDAQ's getting heavy now. Does that mean oil's going up? Let's take a look. Yeah, got to pop above the 9 for the first time. Is this going to break and hold up here or not? We'll see. And we don't know. Maybe it will. Ding. What is that dinging for? I don't know why I have all these alerts popping up. I'll have to get in here and figure that out. All right. Okay. You gonna get heavy now there, S&P 500 ES? We'll see here. Thank you for those follows, those likes, and those shares over there. It's all right, J-Dog. Just talk to us off the public channel here. We'll give you some pointers, sir. All right. You're right, it does take a lot of time, and you got to manage it and all that stuff too. But that's up to the individuals. I never thought I'd be on TikTok. Well, I didn't want to be. I just kind of did. It just kind of happened. Now I'm a TikToddler. Some old dude on the interwebs. All right, we got any more news coming out of that other side of the world? Not any new news, it doesn't appear. Looks like we might be okay over there. All right. Alrighty now. Okay. Are we gonna break down over here on oil or what? Don't know. Looky and see here. Nope. What are you gonna do here? What do we got going on here? There we go. All right. Let's see. Uh-oh. This ain't gonna be good. I got the TikTok alert. I got to do the puzzle thing. Had issues with that today. Oh, the puzzle's easy in there. Let me see if I can hit it first time. This thing doesn't work very well. I got 4 minutes to complete this puzzle. Now it's telling me I don't have any internet on this thing. Yeah, whatever. Transmitting, ain't I? TikTok, I might end up losing you because I can't complete this puzzle piece. I had this issue this morning where it wasn't, the image wasn't working properly, and wouldn't let me do anything properly. So I'm sitting here waiting for this thing to refresh. I had that same issue. So if I lose you, just come on back. I'll refire it up again, or you can go over to YouTube, and our channel over there is American Dream Trading. However you want to do it, head on over there. You should always have a backup anyway. Yeah, see, I just can't get this thing will not refresh to save my life. So it's part of this software. It's frustrating. Just like it can't handle it or something. I don't know. Yeah, well, the problem is this thing's like software's all bogged down on here. So I go to slide the puzzle piece over and it kind of stops. Doesn't really do anything for me there. So yeah, it's a pain in the neck actually. I keep clicking refresh, you know, report a problem and all that jazz, and it just doesn't do anything. So
You don't have to have any ad blockers running in that browser. That's on, do you?
No, I don't have any browsers running.
Oh, that's in the app itself?
This is TikTok's live studio. It's their own program.
Does it run through the TikTok app or does it run through a browser?
It runs through the computer. It's a standalone app.
Okay.
Software application. Yeah, it's not a browser ran app. It's an actual load on your computer application. Gigantic, enormous memory hog. So, yeah, I'm still trying to get this thing to. It said, oh, there's no internet. Yeah, there is. I'm looking at it right now. Everything else transmitting, right? But yet it'll let me say, what's the problem? And check one of the buttons. So, oh, well, first world issues, huh? First world problems. Yep. Well, TikTok, it looks like I'm going to lose you here in about 2 minutes. You can go to our YouTube page. American Dream Trading is our channel over there if you want to follow us over there. If not, you'll have to wait for me to restart it and come back. So, looks like the case. I got about 2 minutes before this thing fails on me. So, it is what it is. I can't control it right now anyway. So, it'll be all right. Wouldn't be the first time I have to restart it. So, uh-oh. I got a puzzle piece back. Let's see if I can get the thing to slide over there. Let go. Let go. All right, come on. It's thinking. It's a thinking. I slid the piece into place. No internet connection. You got to be kidding me. Just let me slide it over there. If I didn't have an internet, this thing would be working. I'll try it one more time. I got about a minute and a half, about a minute left according to this. So, yeah, it ain't gonna work. Anyway. I'll keep trying up to the last minute anyway. See what we get. Well, we got the markets as power hour and they want to climb all of a sudden. What's up with that?
Get you to make more money.
Make more money, yeah. Yeah, I don't think. I'll have to pass. Let's see what happens here. Are they going to take profits? This thing want to go to the moon for some reason. I don't understand why they even do this, right? It's kind of crazy. Wait all day and then fire it up last minute. There's got to be a method to their madness. It's at a critical level on ES right now. The big surge, which this is why Coach says do not trade in the last hour of the day. It's power hour. Things could go crazy. You get your account wrecked for no reason. So unless you're an experienced trader. So anyway, TikTok, you're about to disappear here. I'll be back. Eventually, I got to load it all up. It'll take a couple minutes. But or you can go over to YouTube. All right. There we go. Now let's see if ES wants to pull back down or not. We're going to continue to climb.
It wants to break out to the north.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Did the NASDAQ do the same thing? Yeah, kind of, right? Does it want to stay there, though? That's the question. All right. That up here, over there. What else I got going on here? NASDAQ just sitting there. See, they ran it all the way up here for what reason? Just to sell it off, huh? Well, anyway, there's TikTok died finally. I'm going to restart TikTok. Got an hour left here, so I'm getting fired back up. See what happens. Just got to jump through a bunch of hoops to do it, that's all. Back here. Click back on this thing. Yep. Yep. Lost my screen share. Wait for this to fire up. I'll get that stuff all back up and running. All right, what else do we got going on here?
Becky has bounced off of previous day high, right off of it.
All right. Waiting on TikTok box to pop up.
No, we did not get a 50% retracement on this. It's moving back up again, so let's see if it can break up.
Yeah, maybe. Once in a while that does happen, right? You got to be prepared for it.
Just sitting here, sitting on my hands waiting.
All right, now after all this time, now I can hit the live button. Good job, Dave. J Dog said he got $400 off of that. Good job. Good job. All right, should be coming back live on TikTok here momentarily. You might want to refresh your screens if you're watching that. Let me see if I can get them back up or not. And now we're live again on TikTok. All right, that's not a good thing to have happen all the time. All right. Let's go. What's oil doing now? Probably sitting there, right? Yep, flat as a pancake. The S&P 500's consolidating. The NASDAQ is flat also. And let's take a look at the Russell. Do the Russell. Dun, 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 dun. No, better not do that, huh? Russell's flat. It's still holding its own. Looking pretty good. Copper's consolidating up there. Gold pulled back. It's now back in a channel. So anyhow, it will happen, whatever happens here. All right, what other questions do we have? All right. Anything going off? Who went over and grabbed our free Discord today? www.americandreamtrading.com. When you get our free Discord, you get instant access to our stock lounge over there. And you can interact with other members of americandreamtrading.com. And you can ask questions, discuss trades, however you want to do it. And there's a discount channel in there. You can get discounts on all kinds of different products. There's also an educational channel in there. That's you can watch. There's some videos that aren't available anywhere outside of the Discord. There's also documents in there you can read. There's all kinds of things to keep you busy for a long while within that. Also, in our American Dream Trading YouTube channel, there's over 2,000 free training videos over there. Now, membership does have its privileges. There's additional videos, deep dive type videos with paid memberships. That's reserved for our paid members. We don't share that with the free side because why? Membership has its privileges. We don't apologize for having a subscription-based model company here. We are a training and education company. We don't tell you when to buy. We don't tell you when to sell. We educate you to make that own decision, right? So you can then decide when to enter a trade or exit a trade. So, anyhow, check that out. AmericanDreamTrading.com. What else we got going on? Anything? Oil still flat? I think oil's pretty much roasted by now, I would think. But you never know. You never know what the bottom is. You never know what the top is. Does it look like oil's done for the day? I'd say by the looks of that chart it is, but you never know what's going to happen. That's why the hour power is so volatile. That's why you want to stay out of it if at all possible. All right? So. Looking around. Here. See what we can do here. Nothing going on. Still dead. All right. Checking the news. Let's see. All kinds of news, but right. Anything on that one or not? Nothing. Well, we can watch the indices, see what they want to do. Do they want to get heavy and pull? We'll take a look at it, see what they want to do here. Right now, they're just kind of flat, too. Pretty much nothing exciting going on here. Other than Mark's got a massive headache at the moment. Oil's kind of staying above the 9 now. Nothing to brag about, but gold's choppy. Platinum, which is, I traded that today also. Earlier today, made some nice money off of that. It's flat. Right. What else we got? The NASDAQ just kind of hanging out. Oh, that wasn't NASDAQ. That's natural gas. NASDAQ, flat. If anything, it might be getting a slight, very slight slope to the downside, but we'll wait and see on that what's going to happen. Whether it's going to sell off or do like this did here a little bit ago, shoot up for some reason. All right. So. All right now. Nope. Questions. Who's got questions? I got answers I haven't even used yet today. Who's got questions? Anybody? No? No? You might want to pop here a little bit. It's teasing that way, isn't it? All right. So, all right. Well, I'll tell you what, folks. I got one massive headache right now. I think I'm going to call it a day here today. I got to go get something in me. Look at the Dow's really staying up there nice too, isn't it? As is the Russell. Russell's really holding nice. That'd have been a nice play. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful chart? You know, kind of wants just kind of flat. It's not climbing rapidly over here, but it's still stair stepping nice up. That's a beautiful chart on the Russell. All right. Dealer's choice. Yeah, well, you got to ask a question before you get an answer. There's a euro, very nice also. So, and the Qs, they're all kind of flat. So, all right. You know what? I'm going to shut this down for the day. I got such a headache, I can't even think straight right at the moment. I can go up and take some Advil, but that ain't going to kick in for a little bit. If you guys don't mind, enjoy your day. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, Coach will be back tomorrow. He was sick today. Filled in for him this morning. We are live 3 times daily, Monday through Friday. Coach is live from 9 to 11 each and every day. I'm live here with the Futures Education and Training Program from 2 to 4. And then at 5 o'clock, we have the Aftermarket Show over there with our host, Dawn. She's having a special out-of-town guest tonight. Be sure you check that out. That starts at 5 p.m.
Yes, and he needs to go take care of his headache so he can be there and be fresh.
What, your guest has a headache too?
He does.
What a coincidence.
Unfortunately.
What a coincidence. I have a headache.
I know.
Huh.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
What's the odds of that? That your guest and me both having a headache the same day.
It's weird.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on.
Wow.
In the air.
Huh. Yes, I will be on Dawn's show. She's going to interview me. I don't know what she's going to ask me, so that in itself ought to be entertaining. But, well, you want to tell them more about it, Dawn?
Yeah, it is Mindset Master Monday, and that is where we have guests on that are doing very well, that have successful histories with us at ADT. And we just like to pick their brain and figure out how their mindset helps them in trades. And so they drop nuggets, and Mark is one of them.
Wow. This Mark guy must be something else if you're having him on your show. I don't know.
He's awesome.
Is he?
He really is.
Huh.
I thought you met him before.
Nah. I seen some guy in the mirror, but it was some old guy looking back at me. I don't know who it was.
Did he have on a fedora?
Yeah, I don't know who he was. There's just some old dude looking in. So I quit looking in there because every time I go in there and look, I see this old guy. I'm like, this is scary. I fixed that. I just didn't do it. All right, I'm going to cut this off. I know it won't make Coach happy, but, you know, I got a massive headache right now. I can't even think straight, quite honestly with you. So I will see you guys all tomorrow. I'll see you tonight at 5 o'clock on the After the Market Show with Dawn over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. Coach is live from 9 to 11. I'm live from 2 to 4 daily upon conclusion of this broadcast and each and every one of our broadcasts. It will be available for me to review over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. Make sure you get over to our website, AmericanDreamTrading.com. Grab that free Discord. Get those promotional memberships that we have going on so that you too can learn how to do what we do here every single day. I do thank you. I do apologize for bugging out early, but man, I'll tell you what, I had just a thumping. So I thank you for being here anyway. And hope you got your money's worth. I will see you tomorrow.